Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Daily Video Devo. Rene here in my office, and this morning, instead of the usual Meditation Monday video, I want you to watch part of a faith story that we featured yesterday at our annual meeting. Check this out.
I'm originally from Laguna Beach. Brooke was born and raised here in Santa Cruz County. We've been coming since fall of 2018. Although we started watching online and on TV a few years ago. For years, we've heard so many positive things about Twin Lakes. People coming into our lives who were telling us about Twin Lakes Church just repeatedly over and over. Or they would sometimes just mention that they go. It just, oh, you know, I go to Twin Lakes, and it would just be in the conversation naturally. It wasn't even a direct invitation, but it was mentioned often by different people. We're very busy in our careers and lives, as many people are, and so it was often like, oh, that sounds like a really cool thing to check out. We just have so much going on, so you just never get to it, kind of thing. She would always just real casually invite us to the annual, I guess you have a big sale, the charity fundraiser, and so she would invite us to that. She would invite us to the Christmas season. She would invite us to come anytime we wanted, and just casually, but consistently, you know, there was always something she was inviting us to. She was the one who mentioned, well, you know, I know you're busy, and they actually have it online, so if you're working or it doesn't fit into your schedule, you can always check it out online. And that was when we were like, oh, that's a good way to see what it's all about. So after watching for a while, we were confident we would enjoy the message, so then we decided, okay, this Sunday we're gonna go, and we know a number of people who do go here, so we were kind of thinking we would run into them. It was a very positive, inspiring message. The music is amazing. The Christmas performance last year, the musical, I would say that it was world class. I mean, it blew our minds. The information is great, the way that it ties together from one week to the next, and the pastors, the members, how welcoming everyone is. And then we heard about the Next Steps class and decided to attend that. I would say we were always spiritually inclined, but we had no exposure really to any tools to help us really embrace that. My parents specifically abandoned the church, and my dad moved to California from the East Coast and kind of embraced the whole alternative lifestyle out here, and they viewed the church as being oppressive and this big institution who had done a lot of wrong. And I know my mom felt the church she grew up in was very judgmental of her and negative, and so she's always had a concern about that. And even when I told her we were starting to come here, one of the first things she said was, I hope you're careful with that and don't get sucked into that. And so it's been interesting to sort of go against what I was raised to do. Neither of my parents were regular attendees of a church. I think here and there, like Brooke, over the years, you know, maybe a relative or a friend would take us, we would attend a church somewhere. It's different in so many ways from what folks might think of as going to church. The idea of a judgmental kind of environment, or as you put it, like a legalistic, very rule-oriented kind of situation. And here what we found is it's much more about your relationship with God, and that's so much more important. I don't think anyone gets offended that you invite them somewhere when you're trying to be kind, so I wouldn't worry about that. Keep trying. Definitely. It took a few years for us to actually come, so you know, if someone doesn't come, it doesn't mean they don't want to. They might just need a few more invitations. I'm so glad that we did eventually get to it, because we just have enjoyed it tremendously. So glad they kept asking. Yeah.
I hope that encourages you to keep inviting your friends and acquaintances. Keep mentioning that you come to Twin Lakes Church. You never know the cumulative effect that we're having on people around us. And always remember, as you share your faith, do it with gentleness and respect and integrity, and God's going to shine through you. God bless.